Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my English show today. And today you're learning in a lesson 10 in a final of this episode. Okay, let's me relax. It's for my audios. My German is more, I think, noises. Okay, uh, today I will not reading a new vocabulary because it's too late. Because I have something to do. Today I wake up at 5 a.m. But I have to work with my friend for payment in overseas. I think until now payment in overseas in Vietnam not easy, and my destination for money in Zimbabwe and in this country uh, have problem with the PayPal, and it's not easy for sending money to him. I only using the Western Union, MoneyGram, Zoom, and PayPal. I think on search on the net on this on service for money change first, but have many problem. Okay, today I will sharing with you with the two string only, one for my face and one for my rooms. In case if someone uh, want to talk to me, okay, I will to let's maybe in this setup. I think okay now I will free from my noise. I don't know. Okay, I will check my voice. I have to put this out because it make me have a little pain in my ears. And I will check my trimmings. Okay, now we begin with our lesson. Oh, sorry, I forgot to check my trimming is working. Sometimes when I trimming and my Trimming not have any sound. So funny. Make sure. Okay, let's finish. Okay, the sound is so perfect. Sure. Okay, let's finish. Okay, maybe light not use. I will try turn on one light. Welcome to Alistair, Day Life of Chaps, Part 10. Getting ready for bed and goes to sleep. I'm your host, Dr. Jeff McCullen, from the Center for Education Development in the beautiful Los Angeles, California. In Park Night in history, we relax, read our mail, and took out the jazz. In this 10th and final episode, we go in to get ready for bed and go to sleep. Let's get started. At 10:30, I decide to get ready for bed. When I get when I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story. I'm looking forward to having a ritual with my old kids someday. I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap. I wash my face and dry it with my towels. I floss and brush my teeth. I have I have to admit that by this time I'm bit. And so my wife she clear up when I have finished up. In the meantime, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed. I put my dirty clothes in a hamper and I put on my pajama, wearing my slippers, and go into the kitchen to get a large, a large glass of water to put next to my bed in case I need it during the night. I put back the covers, flush my pillows, and climb into the bed. I set, I set my alarm clock for 6:15 and turn off the overhead light. I lie my bed down and pull up the covers, kissing my wife good night. And night, some night, some night, I have trouble falling asleep. But tonight, I didn't need to count any sleep. I nap off right away, and before long, I'm as ellipse. Okay, let me check my message. in Vietnam with uh, maybe about $20. This is $10. Okay, now I will reading explanation of stories. Make sure I turn on microphones. Let me set up microphone about levels 40s and it's the music aroused. I think now it's about cities. It's good for myself, and I only using. I think I have using the some. Okay, I know now how I will just to set up this again. Let me see what works already. Okay. In this episode, it's called Getting Ready for Bed and Go to Sleep. At 10:30, I decide to get ready for bed. So I think I need to do so I can go to sleep. When I was little, my mothers would read me a bedtime story. Bedtime is, of course, the time that you go to sleep, that you go to your bed, so you can sleep. A bedtime story is a story you will tell the child, try to help them fall asleep. asleep. Many children like to be told a bedtime story. These are often what we would call a fairy tale, 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 tales, tales, a tale, tale, tale is just another word for a story, and a fairy tale, tale is story about something that it isn't true. Usually with im- ima- imagines narrative characters. I'm looking forward to having That's ritual with my old kids some days. I'm looking forward to having a ritual is something that you do on a regular schedule or at a regular time every day. So maybe every week or every month, and you do exact same thing in exact same orders. We also use that works with you when we are talking about religious ceremony, ceremony, ceremonies. Some religious, religious events have custom root, custom order, a current order that they follow, and that's a ritual. I go into my bathroom and turn on the tap. The tap is the same as the faucet. The faucet. Well, you turn on the tap so the water comes out. I wash my face and rinse it with my towel, towel, towel. I rinse my face. I make it right using a towel with a cloth that you use to write yourself or to clean yourself. I floss my teeth and brush them. I have to admit that by this time I'm bit. I have to admit an expression that we use when you're going to say something that make me maybe you don't want to say, you don't want to tell the truth. In fact, there are also expressions to tell the truth. So I have to admit means I have to say I tell the truth by this time, meaning by uh, uh, 10:30. By this time, I'm bit too big, bit mean too very tired. Someone say, "Oh, I'm bit, I'm bit." They have, they, they've, they've have, they have been working on this, or they have, like me, been watching television all, 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 all hours, days, and bit, I'm tired. Of course, I don't watch television on days, just part of the days. Well, 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 well. My wife is also a bit in a story. I say big, and so is my wife. Meaning, my wife is also very tired. She clean up when I've finished up. Once again, you see those two works verb to clean up. In this case, to clean your face, to brush your teeth, to get your face yourself cleaned, is to clean up. To finish up is really the same to finish. But we love in English to use the repetition a part of these two work verb. So fi- I finish up mean I finish doing what he need to do, and then my wife go into the bath bathroom, clean up. In the meantime, while while my wife is doing that, I walked into the bathroom and get undressed. So my wife is in the bathroom. I walk at the same time into the bathroom and get undressed. To get undressed is opposite up to get rest. So if you get undressed, you take off your clothes. I put my dirty clothes loaded I was wearing in the hammers, and I put on by me my pajama. A hammers uh, is announced is a place usually in your bedroom or bathroom where you put dirty clothes, loaded or dirty towels. We call that a hammers. Those hammers verbs mean something different. To hamper someone mean to get in their ways, to prevent them doing some things. But as a noun, a hampers or a close hampers is a place. Usually is a big plastic box with a top on it, or it could be made of the wood, and that's where you put your dirty clothes. And then you at some point during the week, I hope you wash your clothes so you can have clean clothes again, unless, of course, you are not married. In which case you are a man and single, you may not wash the clothes that much. Well, I have my dirty clothes in my hampers, and since I don't have any clothes on, remember I have undressed. I put on my pajama. Pajama is something uh, abbreviated a BG. Your pajama or BGs are the clothes that you wear when you go into bed. bed. For example, I have pajamas that say Superman on it, and I wear my pajama to bed. Doesn't anyone? Well, in addition, I put on my pajama. I also put my slipper. A slipper is a shoe that you wear usually just inside the house. So when you are getting ready for bed and you want to walk around the house, you don't put your shoes on. You would put some slipper. Some people wear slipper in their house, especially if the floor are cold, and they put the slipper on at night and have them on at night as they walk, walk around in their house or in the morning. While wearing my slipper, I go into the kitchen to get a glass of water, and I want to put that water next to my bed in case I need it during the night. Sorry, my confidence room is missing. So if uh, I need to drink the water at night, I have a lot of water next to me. I pull pack the covers. The covers are blankets. The comforter and the top sits. We take those things and we have to pull them back. I put back mean to take them and move them toward the bottom of the bed so that you can get in. And after you get in, you go into pull the covers up. So you pull back the covers to get in, into the bed, and then you pull them up. The covers use again, so you can stay warm. Okay. I push back in my covers and plus my pillows. The pillows is what I put on the head, the head on to fluff mean to make your pillows bigger by hitting it very sharply on the sides. So you take your pillows and you put one hand on each side of the pillow and you move your hands back and forth toward each other and away from each other, and that allow the pillow to be a little bigger, to be a little softer. I flat my pillow and climb into the back, not the verb to climb into the bed. It means uh, the, the same. I get into the bed. We might use that particular verb to climb into. If we are very tired, for example, you can also use it just to mean to get into the bed. So alarm, climb, climb, climb into the bed. I set my alarm lock lock for 6:15 for 6:15 in the morning, of course, and turn off the overhead light. The overhead is a light that is on the top of your rooms, on the ceiling of the room. The top is the room is called a ceiling. So an overhead light is on the top of the ceiling or on the ceiling, and I turn overhead light off. I lie my head down. Here's mean to put something down. Usually we use that verb when you are talking about person or a part of your body. I lie my head down and I push up the covers. So I am warm. And because I'm such a raised husband, I kiss my wife good night. And to kiss someone good night means to kiss them. And in a sense, to say good night to them. Some nights I have trouble falling asleep to fall, 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 to fall asleep, mean to go to sleep, to start sleeping. Sometimes I have trouble falling asleep, but tonight I didn't need to count any ship. Aggression to count a ship a use because We traditionally, when we are trying to fall asleep, some people try say that it's if you try to count numbers, you can start with one, two, three, four, and then some reason I don't know why it's in Chinese traditional traditionals to count sheep. Sheep are a type of animal, and sheep is an animal that take the hair off, and you use the hair of the sheep for make clothing. For example, I don't need to count sheep because I'm very tired. If you are not tired or you have difficult falling asleep, you might want to try to counting sheep 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe time you reach 5 million, you should be asleep almost 5 million. I think long time. I know up right away. Those knob mean the same false ellipse. It's just another way of saying fall asleep. I know of sometimes people use that expression when they are at a meeting and it's a very boring at work. And you may say someone's the most knobs of noblest of I almost fails fail 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 asleep. That usually happened to my student when I'm teaching. Before long, meaning a very short time, before long, I'm that fast asleep. To be fast asleep means to be completely asleep. There are similar expressions that mean the same. To be sound asleep. To be sound asleep means that you are sleeping completely. It will not be easy to wake you up. Now let's listen the story. This time I still raise up speech. Speech. At 10:30, I decided to get ready for bed. When I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story. I look forward to having a ritual with my old kids someday. I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap. I wash my face and rise with my towel. I floss and brush my teeth. I have to admit by that time I'm busy. And so is my wife. So she clear up when I have finished up. In the meantime, I walk into the bathroom and get undressed. I put my dirty clothes, notice in the hammers, and I put on my pajamas, wearing my slippers to go. I go into the kitchen to get a glass of water to put next to the bags in case I need it during the night. I pull back the covers, flush my pillows, and climb into the bed. I set my alarm clock for 6:15 and turn up the overhead light. I lie my head down and pull up the covers, kissing my wife good night. Some nights I have trouble falling asleep, but tonight I didn't need to count any sheep. I know up right away, and before long, I fast asleep. As concluded, Part 10, a day in the life of Jeff and is concluded this series. I want to thank your listener. Remember, visit our website. And that's all. We finished. One. Okay, I will end up my streaming. Before we end up, we have to see you in the next episode, next lesson.